Now let's return to our focus this evening on the security provided to VIPs. Most recently, the first private person to get Z security, and that's Mukesh Ambani. The Supreme Court has now remarked, should a private businessman in Mumbai be provided state security? They've said that today. They've also said if they want, let them engage private security individuals. And what about the security of common man? And also talking about a recent Delhi case, the Supreme Court said 5-year-old wouldn't have been raped if there was proper security. We're joined from Mumbai by the Chief of Crime Branch, Himanshu Roy, in Delhi studios. We have Anil Chaudhary. He retired as the security and internal expert from the Union Home Ministry. So they're the ones who decide who gets Z security, who gets Z plus security. And also Ajay Kumar, a member of parliament and someone who was an IFS officer before he became a politician. Mr. Himanshu Roy, I'm sure that, I don't know if Mukesh Ambani has already been provided the security. How do you respond to what the Supreme Court has observed today?
Good evening, Sunetra.
Good evening.
I must say at the outset that it is not my station to remark or comment on what the Supreme Court has said. The Supreme Court is obviously the highest court in the land, and it is not my intention at all to pass any kind of comment on what they say. We hold them in the highest esteem. However, I will try to address the issues which have been raised by you. It is too simplistic to suggest that the security on the streets or the security provided by police on the streets is the same as the security which is provided to threatened individuals. In every metropolitan police force, there is a protection and security branch which provides protection to threatened individuals and to installations. They have a different set of training, they have different skill sets. They are sometimes even recruited separately, and they certainly have separate posts created for them. And in any case, they are not interchangeable with the beat policeman. The point I'm trying to make is that the mandate of the state is to protect both the individual on the street, the common citizen, as well as the threatened individual.
Yes.
One and the other is not interchangeable. The state has to do both. And that is what the state tries to do. So whether it is the common man or whether it is Mukesh Ambani, the state must protect both of them.
Okay, but Mr. Roy, when you hear, you must have seen the kind of outrage and the kind of controversy and the like. You know, the people feel that this kind of policy of entitlement, and obviously he's privileged, and they feel that he can have his own private army. So there's a lot of negative feedback about this. So what would you say to all those people who feel that why doesn't he just get his own huge security which he can obviously afford?
I believe the issue which must first be addressed is whether Mr. Ambani requires security at all. He is a symbol of national pride, an iconic figure. We have seen that iconic figures and institutions like the Taj Mahal Hotel, for instance, or the CST have been attacked by terrorists in the past. If it is accepted that he must have security, then he must be given the best possible security. Private security cannot possibly replicate the state security apparatus. The reasons are very simple. Because the state provides not just close protection security to him or to his convoy, but there is an integrated setup. For instance, there is wireless communication with the police control room. There are traffic arrangements. There are intelligence inputs. This entire apparatus cannot be provided by any private individual or organization, howsoever good they might be.
Okay.
Then the only question which then arises is whether he should pay for his security. And as a man of means, the government has asked him to pay. And I think that is fair enough.
But, yeah, paying, but only 15 lakh rupees. Himanshu Roy says that national icon, so
you know, I'm very disappointed with the level of discussion, firstly, because, first of all, I don't think there are other national icons, I mean, everybody. So, to use the state apparatus for protecting individuals. I mean, does New York police do it for Donald Trump? I don't know. Will London
Probably
Metropolitan?
Not.
Obviously not. Does London Metropolitan Police do it? So, I was in the police, and I find this whole argument very disappointing because there is what is the threat perception? Is Mr. Ratan Tata, is Narayan Murthy free to do it? Then there are not other icons. There's Varghese Kurian could be a target. So the fact is that the country is looking at, as a political person, the people of this country are extremely disappointed because the powerful people look after their own interest. And till such a time comes when, by the sheer weight of frustration of a common man, you'll implement changes because you'll be forced to. You know, whether it's the police reforms, where's the VIP. Like in my constituency, I'll give you honestly, upfront with you, I get 2 securities when I go in because it's a Naxal affected area.
Yes.
I've written to them that you should use
That's Jharkhand, yeah.
Jharkhand, you should use it when I'm not there. That's fine, you know, because it should be used for the people. The district president of Jharkhand Mukti Morcha or the BJP would get a bodyguard. So let's leave this, you know, this pretension that these are
so
national.
You're saying it's more a status thing.
Let's be honest, Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, for that, what is the threat perception? So the police is for the few at the moment. And I'm being, as an ex-IPS officer, extremely frustrated when you see around this kind of situation.